the next episode that I like to show you about BMW is because I own a BMW, so everything has to be about BMW. Is when you go into extreme weather area that tends to snow in the East Coast, Mammoth Mountain, and so on and so forth. You need snow chain, and this is an 18-inch wheel. The snow chain that is gonna accompany this wheel is gonna be, this is the one I use, radio chain SC1036. This is for the 18-inch, but you have to know your wheel size and buy the right model, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. The thing about BMW is it's a rear wheel drive, and the chain goes on the rear wheel drive, not the front wheel drive, and that's a difference between these and Japanese car. Alright, so first thing you do is you have to kind of jack up the car. Jack up, and I'll do just one wheel, but the second wheel, the instruction is repetitive, so you can apply the same idea to the second wheel. Alright, so you're gonna jack up the car so the tire is completely off the ground. Yeah, BMW, got no other choice. This is the quickest way. Use BMW jack, same thing. Okay, so it's off the ground. Alright, a little bit higher would be best. Okay, now take out your chain. There should be 2 of them in this box, and it works really well. But I would extreme. And by the way, when you are using chain, you can only go max at 25 or less. Do not go above 25. This is a very dangerous situation, and you don't want to take BMW into any extreme weather climate, especially if it's not a 4-wheel drive. They are kind of a little bit low to the ground, and when the snow is too deep, it will cause some problem. All right, you don't want any problem on the road, especially in extreme weathers like that. Happens to me once, not pretty. Okay, so this end should be in the front of the car. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and lay this over the car like this, and we're gonna lock it in. So we're gonna go ahead and lock it in like this. And if I were you, if this is your first time and you want to practice it on your car before you have to take it off already, or take it out somewhere, because you don't want to get stuck and have to figure out how to do this. Okay, but just basically wrap it around the wheel like this. And then you want to make that, and then you're going to go ahead and make the connection, make the inside connection first. There's 2 connection types. The inside gets connected to the body. Like this. Like that. Okay. And then, okay, but you want a really tight fit, so try to get 2 or 3, make it tight inside and outside. These yellow clips is used to kind of hold the rails together, so clip that in, and then use the other side like this, and you want to pull this so that it's around your tire, you know. Hopefully everything distributed evenly. Okay. And then this thing will now be connected to this end right here. And notice that there are 3 knots that I use over there. I'm also gonna have to use 3 knots over here. If you can't, then you have to differ by 1. You can't differ more than 1. All right. Oh, sorry, I threw the wrong way. Okay, like this. Knots comes in, sucks in. There you go, like that. So 3 knots. This is perfect. Clip this in. Check to make sure. Hopefully, ideally, this is tight. This has to be tight. All right, it's a little loose, but it should be okay. But there it is. No chain cut. All right, make sure you practice it at home. Now, the hard part comes when you remove the snow chain tire. After the snow is settled, the road's kind of wet, you can drive without the snow chain. It's best to remove it so that you can go above 25. Now, removing the snow chain, you gotta stop your car. If you could jack up your car, that would be a good way to do it. You have to start by try to remove inside first. and it might be hard, but remove the inside first. All right, trace what this is. Move your hand over to the other side, pull it up. That gives you an idea of where it is. Remove inside first. Okay, like that. Once you get the inside removed, watch for traffic, then remove the outside. Right, like that. And then what you do is you just kind of like, if the car's jacked, then good. If the car's not jacked, then you have to be more careful. You won't have a lot of space compared to when the car's jacked. So it's harder for you to move the inside. All right. So again, ideally, if you can jack up your car, that'll be perfect. If you can't, you gotta do it really carefully. All right. Maybe you might have to do it with your eyes, like you can't see, so you have to kind of fumble around a little bit. But you could remove the inside, remove the outside, and then pull this out. Now, don't attempt to drive with one of them removed, because if you do that, especially if you remove the outside and just kind of left the inside on to, and assuming that you know if you can move your car a little bit, it makes it easier for you to remove the inside. That might be a mistake that you might not want to make, because sometimes what happens is the chain, it gets tangled to the drive, and it will make the job a lot harder. You might have to use a bolt cutter to remove the chain, or you might have to remove the wheel before you can remove the chain. So that's a problem that you don't want to face. I faced that problem, and that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun at all. Okay, so a couple of that, and that's it.